Hello, I'm Christine MacLeod. I'm a weaver at Weaver's Cottage in Kilbarchan, a National Trust for Scotland property. In this film I'd like to talk about the tradition of weaving of tartan, which is symbolic of Scotland. It can be woven all over the world and it can be woven very well on a hand loom. Let's have a closer look at the tartan. Tartan is a repeat of a set pattern. Now, there are various clan tartans, and the important thing to remember about tartan is the thread count. Now, if we have a look at this tartan, this is the Royal Stuart tartan, and it's actually the Prince Charles Edward Stuart tartan, because there are many Stuart tartans, as there are other clan tartans. Within the set of this tartan, it's outlined with the white line here, and everything within that is part of the set, and it's just repeated and repeated and repeated throughout the cloth. If we look closely at the threads, it's woven as a twill weave. And what a twill weave looks like, you can see it best in the blue threads here. The threads run diagonally. And a twill weave is one of the most basic types of weaves. And you basically need a loom which has 4 foot pedals and 4 shafts. This is a piece of tartan that I've woven, and you can see that from this piece how the whole construction of the tartan itself. If we look at this, it has to be a balanced weave, and what that means is it has to be fitted into the actual width that you want to weave, and it has to be exactly straight up and down the way, and it has to be exactly correct across the way as well. If you have 12 threads of blue running up and down the way, there should be 12 threads of blue running across the way. To make tartan, whether it be the Royal Stuart or your own design, you need a few tools of the trade and equipment to start. Your loom. I happen to be using a very old traditional loom, but there are certain things that you need in modern terms as well. You will need a shuttle, you will need something to take the yarn backwards and forwards. You will need one shuttle for each colour, so in this case this has 6 colours, so it's 6 different shuttles. This only has 4 colours. What you'll also need in order to thread up the loom, you'll need hooks to take the threads through the heddles, and knives which has a slit in it there to take the yarn through the spaces in the heddles. And once you have all your threads in the position that you want them, you're then ready to start weaving. Finishing is a process in itself, and there are many finishes that you can achieve, but finishing mainly means washing. Now, if you put this into very hot water, then it's going to felt and it's going to be more solid and thicker. If it's put into cooler water, it'll be a softer fabric. So you can decide what sort of finish you want. You can also have it very flat, so to achieve that, and the traditional way in this case is just to iron it, or you could have it brushed, and in that case you just take some brushes. Teasels were used traditionally to do this, and you would just brush up the fabric. So it really just depends on yourself what you want to achieve. And that's how to make a tartan.